Hello and welcome to Junior Achievement's virtual speaker series. Today we are going to be speaking with Dr. Fayola Delica. Hi, Fayola, how are you?
Good, and yourself?
Excellent. And Dr. Delica, you have been in the healthcare industry for 22 years. You are a native of South Florida and you graduated from Blanche Ely. And I know you've been in the healthcare industry for 22 years, but you've also been an entrepreneur for the last 7. So
Yes.
could you start by telling us what you did coming out of high school?
Well, coming out of high school, while I was a student at Blanche Ely High School, graduate class of 2000. I don't look it, but yes, I did. I was an LPN student in high school, went to the University of Florida, thought I still wanted to be a nurse. And I think I just had a little traumatic experiences being 16 and taking care of patients. So while I was at the University of Florida, I changed my major to health science education. I was able to graduate a year early because I did a lot of dual enrollment and AP courses at Blanche Ely. And after I graduated with honors, I still wanted to be a nurse. So I came back home and went to the University of Miami and became a nurse. And so since then, I've been doing so many different things in the nursing industry, from independent contracting to travel nursing. I'm currently a management and long-term care facility. And I love nursing because I love helping people.
So what you said, you're a manager of a long-term facility currently, and I know you have a consulting business too.
Yes.
So what does your normal day look like?
Oh, where do I begin? Well, first of all, I'm a night owl, so I'm up late at night, usually about 2 a.m, just doing a lot of different things. I get up in the morning. Of course, I have my daily devotional with God. I start my day. If it's a day that I'm not working, it's a day that I check my emails, I check my phone calls to see what business things are going on. As an entrepreneur wearing various hats, I manage nonprofits, for-profits, and ministries for myself as well as others. So, I touch base with my employees. I touch base with my business partners to see how things are going. Of course, we have to check social media, see what's going on in the social media world. Of course, as a business owner, you have to be engaged, especially on a digital platform. And then, I try to end my day giving back to the community one way, shape, or form, whether that's through civic engagement, community service, or just assisting individuals in need. And then, of course, ending the day once again with my daily devotionals. But my day, it varies. It's a long day if I'm at work. From the time I walk through my facility to the time I leave, I am on my toes. My patients, my staff, my colleagues keep me very, very busy. But I also love what I do in a long-term care facility.
That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that. And I know also you're a travel nurse and you also consult and you also go to disaster areas. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, my first experience in going to a disaster area was in 2010. My parents are from Haiti, so I'm a first generation Haitian American. And when the earthquake happened, I felt so strongly connected to the country that I actually went by myself. I didn't tell my parents I was going. I connected with my church. They were giving $50,000 over 2 years because I sat on the board of their humanitarian organization at the church. So I went to Haiti and I realized the need, but it was very traumatic as well. So I always encourage people who are going to natural disasters, make sure you do some kind of mental prep. And then also do a post, like a debrief or when you come back from your trip, because there can be some trauma there. And since then, I've just had a love for assisting with disasters. I just feel that's my calling as a philanthropist and healthcare provider. I've done COVID-19. I've done natural disasters in Bahamas, Belize, of course, Haiti and other parts locally as well, Belgrade with different organizations that I serve with. And so and that's one of the reasons why I actually went back. I'm going back to school for my nurse practitioner because I want to be much more effective as a medical missionary.
So you said through your church you got involved in going to Haiti. Are there any other areas that the students listening, if they're interested in doing that, how would they begin to have those opportunities?
I would definitely say connect with organizations. I am a member of the Haitian American Nurses Association of Florida, as well as a member of the Haitian Alliance Nurses Association International. And so, of course, being an organization based on Haitians and Haitian Americans, anytime there's a natural disaster, anytime there's something going on, there's an opportunity to do medical missions. I've also been on a medical mission with Mandodo Foundation, which is a family foundation that assists in various parts of Haiti every year. I had the opportunity to go in 2017. So it's really connecting with organizations. If there's a need, I remember when Samaritan Purse. When I lived in North Carolina, there was a natural disaster. I can't think of what natural disaster that was. I think it was Hurricane Katrina, if I'm not mistaken. So, connecting with those organizations, being involved in your community. It's nonprofits, even businesses sometimes have a foundation that do some kind of effort in natural disasters, your church or community organizations. So it's just really being engaged, and you will be there. And even some for-profits. I also am a contractor for FPL for the last couple of years during hurricanes here in South Florida and in the southern end of Florida. I've been able to be of service to them and their contractors. So it's a great opportunity, but I would definitely say be engaged and involved in your community. And when there's a need, you'll definitely get connected to the right place.
Okay, great. So what advice would you share with our students if they wanted to go into the healthcare industry?
Definitely study. Study. It was challenging as a high school student. I was homecoming queen the year that I think was my senior year. Homecoming queen 1999, if I'm not mistaken, or 2000. I can't remember. But I was still some way involved. I was president of HYCA, which was the Haitian organization. I was in student government. I'm the senior class treasurer still. So it's really finding that balance. But I always tell them, if you're going to work, do extracurricular activities and make sure your GPA is great. I was able to get a lot of different scholarships, a lot of opportunities for college because my GPA, but I was able to balance. And so I truly believe it's really knowing that you're in school. Your high school years are so important. Have fun. 9th and 10th grade, have fun, but 11th and 12th grade, make sure you really, really buckle down. Because by the time you get into your 11th grade year, it's really kind of somewhat too late to try to pick up your GPA or try to make that lasting imprint. But, I would say education is so important. I'm a lifelong learner. I've been in school since the time I can open my mouth, and I will always be in school. And so it's so important to be educated. And it's not just traditional education, but non-traditional education, certifications, different trainings, but definitely do well in school. If you're in the LPN program, take it seriously. I am actually taking a class on pathophysiology for my nurse practitioner, and I could remember things that I learned from Ms. Basso. I'm not sure if she's still alive or not, but she was my LPN professor in high school during the pre-nursing programs, and I could remember her speaking into my ear about the cardiac system, which is still the hardest system for me to get, but I continually remember the things that I've learned through the LPN program. And if you're wanting to go to nursing school, it can be very competitive. So don't get discouraged. Apply to many schools locally and abroad, even if you have to go to community college, because you have the 2-2 program. So you can go to school for free and take your dual enrollment classes, AP class. I knocked out a whole year of college because I did AP and dual enrollment courses. So just really being focused, strategic, and have good friends. Be careful who your friends are. That is so important. I worked in a male prison in Vermont, and I met young students, people who had the wrong friends and put them on the wrong path of life. So make sure your friends are encourage you to be the best version of yourself. And also, don't give up on yourself. Life can be hard. I remember I had so many traumatic situations happen while I was in high school, but I had good friends around me. I had a good faith, and it helped me to stay focused. So life can be challenging, but it's not whatever decisions you've made in life, whatever challenges you come across, that is not the end of your story. It actually is the best part of your story, because you find your strength, you find your ability to keep going. So I encourage you all. You guys can do it. First of all, you're coming from Blanche Ely High School. What else can you say? That is the best high school in the world. Don't let no one else tell you otherwise.
Well, that is great advice. And I know you're a huge supporter of Junior Achievement. So thank you so much for that.
Junior Achievement. I really do. I thank you for the 3 years that I was able to serve in the in-school and after-school programs. I was an ICON consultant. I was a JA I think it was a JA fellow. And so I really enjoy and I support Junior Achievement anywhere I can. And it actually helped me to start my own nonprofit because I saw the needs for young people. So I tell you all, jump on Junior Achievement, any opportunity they have. It will change your life and your money forever.
That's amazing. Dr. Delica, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.